Welcome to this episode of A Time to Talk today. We will discuss the importance of cybersecurity partnerships, focusing on the collaboration between Sky ICT and airports of Thailand. Joining us is Mr. Sithidej Mayalarp, the CEO of Sky ICT. Under his leadership, the company has become a key player in providing IT solutions for the aviation industry. Our beloved audience, sitting right here next to me, the CEO at Sky ICT Public Company Limited, คุณ Sithidej Mayalarp สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
A pleasure to have you on our show finally.
Thank you, and welcome to Sky.
Okay,
welcome to
so
Sky.
how have you been? How everything's going on?
Yeah, this year is quite a big year for us, especially those aviation industry, traveling industry. The travel has stopped for the past few years. And this year, actually, the first year that the traveling actually came back, and we're looking forward for a better year.
Okay.
And it'll be even busier, even harder, even more difficult, which is I define it as the challenge year this year and next year to come.
Okay.
It's going to be bigger. The traveling industry was booming quite a lot, especially in Thailand, in the region of Asia as well. Thailand back then in 2019, the number of passengers, flying in and out of Thailand is more than 65 million.
65 million.
Yes,
Wow.
of passenger using our Suvarnabhumi airports. Okay. It's quite a lot. It was the biggest number of passenger coming to Thailand at that year. Okay. It was right before the pandemic,
so the
COVID-19.
In history.
That's a record high.
Okay.
That's the biggest numbers that we had so far.
Okay.
And then, the pandemic was here, right? It hit every country around the world. The industry that got hit the most, of course, traveling, tourism, hotel, but it's picking up. You see a good numbers of passengers flying around the world this year. It's close to 88% if you compare to the percentage of the biggest number before COVID. Okay. So we now at the 88% now comparing to the numbers there, okay, which is good, but it's not enough. We expect to have a better numbers. We should reach at the same number of people flying in and out of the country, the same number as it was before COVID. I believe that would be that would bring us more revenues from the tourists, more revenues from the traveling airlines, aviation industry, and this is one of the backbone of the Thailand GDP.
Okay. Before we dig deep into such industry, okay, for those who may ever dream of working in this kind of business, aviation business, or it's like a dream, but not many know that. What exactly does the Sky ICT do that involved in the aviation industry? Okay. So just explain about your company. We are playing a very, very big role in providing technology. The technology that we're providing is to enhance the passenger flow, passenger impression of flying. We want to make sure we are bringing the solution, the technology that ease the travel for the passenger the most. We provide technology to help smoothen all the process in the airport. Flow of traffic. Traffic flow for the airports, especially those check-in flow, the security, pre-security check until you reach at boarding at the gate. So it has to be seamless. It has to be very easy to use. It has to be less time consuming. Okay. For all the process. You want to spend the time in the airport shopping. You want to be sitting, dining. You want to be drinking champagne. You want to be doing something that you want to relax. Okay. You want to have fun. You want to be, entertaining yourself before you have to enter to the gate for your flight. Not, being in the queue, in a very long queue, in check-in, in the security, pre-security, or even immigration point. Okay. So our job is to make sure that all the travel journey of the passenger is flowing like seamless as much as we could. Okay. So what we do right now, we have been doing for 5 years, starting from 2019, actually before COVID. We are the one who implemented the
self-check-in kiosks
Oh,
for all the airports under AOT. So AOT has 6 airports under their supervision. So we provide all the equipment and hardware,
Systems.
software, doing the automatic check-in.
Okay.
Now, if you go to the airport, you see the self-check-in kiosk that's done by us.
Okay.
And even you're not using the kiosk, you go to the counter from the airlines, the software is done by us as well. It's simple to say that every boarding pass printed out, no matter it's from the counter or from the self-check-in kiosk, done by us.
okay,
So this is our job in the past 5 years.
okay,
And we just launched a major development in this process. We call it Biometric. So now, the passenger flying from airports under AOT can use biometric in
Okay.
place of boarding pass, in place of your ID card, your passport. So there's no more need to bring in your passport or ID card when you pass all the checkpoints. Starting from the passenger flow, you go to the kiosk, self-check-in kiosk, you enroll your face by biometric technology that we provide, and you get your boarding pass out,
Okay.
and you keep your boarding pass in your pocket. You go to the self-backdrop. You can drop your bag without having to go to the counter. It's easier, it's faster, and it's more convenience. And then you walk through the pre-security. It will be like auto gate. If you can use your face
I did.
to pass the auto gate without having to, you
No
don't
need to meet the
hassle to
officer
bring
at all.
your ID card and your boarding pass and to go see the official. And the official, they will look at your boarding pass, check your names if it matches with your ID cards or your passport, and see your real face if it's the same person. That would consume you maybe like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And we introduced the technology of biometric, so no need to use those officials. It will be more efficient and secure as well.
Because I just went through this new biometric technology.
Oh, you did? You used it?
Yeah, and it was quick.
Yeah.
Everything went smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said to myself, wow, that's fast.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to meet any officers at all.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can enjoy your shopping, you can enjoy your dining, you can enjoy your drinking with your friends and company until you reach to the gate. Once you reach to the gate, there will be biometric lanes for you to enter to the plane. No need to bring out the passport, ID card, or even the boarding pass.
Okay,
You use
just
your
face.
face to identify yourself to the system, and you just walk through. And at this point, all the domestic flights in Thailand under AOT airports can use biometric.
Okay.
So you can use it
Right now,
anywhere.
all 6 airports.
All 6 airports under AOT.
Okay.
Every
are
flight
available for this kind of technology.
Every
Wow.
flight from every airlines can use this, and we are preparing ourselves with AOT, of course, with the airlines, to launch international flight
Okay.
in the near future. So when you fly, after we launch an international flight, then you fly anywhere to any place that you can use biometric.
Okay. So your company must have made lots of profit from this system.
For this project, we signed the contract with AOT, or we won the concession.
Okay.
This is the investment of our own from the company, and there's no money from the government budgetary at all. This is on our investment for 10 years. So we invested in the machine, in the software, in the hardware, right, and process and everything, and we put in manpower. More than 100 Sky staff will be there to help assist you. And so we invested quite a lot, and we signed 10 years contract with AOT. We get revenue from this investment from the number of passengers using the system.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's hope that next year, you will best the old record at year 2000.
It is going to break the record because the traveling industry, the whole world here, global, has been increasing year on year. Last year, I believe it finished at 27 billion US dollars last year. And this year is going to reach no less than 30 billion US dollars.
Okay.
So there's about 10 to 11% jump year on year. This is the whole global industry, aviation industry, especially in Asia. Believe it or not,
Okay.
Asian people tend to fly more than European countries
Okay.
or United States, those Americans. Asian people tend to fly more. The jump from last year to this year from the flying of those Asian countries is beyond 30%.
Okay.
So 30% growth for the Asian countries in aviation industry. But for those European countries, around 10 to 12%.
Okay.
And IATA, which is the world regulation of the traveling industry, has forecast that the growth of the traveling at least is going to be 4 to 5% every year, starting from next year onward.
Okay.
So you see a positive trend going up and up every year from the traveling industry, even though the economy was quite bad from a pandemic. But saving of the regular average people still there.
Okay.
So once we reach to the point that the ease of the pandemic, then people are ready to fly. We want to fly. We want to go other countries. We want to go from place to place. As a result of this, we saw a positive trend line.
Okay.
The big jump of the revenue, big jump of the industry that is growing. Buy tickets to fly is not as high as it was before, right after COVID, right? So now it's easier, and this is good news that all the airlines now they are picking up their pace. Once they are picking up their pace, they are ready to compete. Once they are ready to compete, then the benefit will go to the passenger buying the tickets.
Okay. According to the trend, that seems to be going up.
Yeah.
So what's your next challenges?
Okay. I would say from the Prime Minister, the vision for us, Thailand has to be the aviation hub for Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Right? We are the best country in terms of the geography. We are here, and we are not a transit. We are the destination. So people fly to Thailand not to transit. 90% of people flying to Thailand. We are a good destination for the traveler. Our country is beautiful. The culture is rich, and travel destination is restless. We have beaches, beautiful beaches in the world. We have mountains, the best scenery in the world. We should be proud of ourselves of being Thai. That means the investment will be on the travel industry for sure.
Okay.
It means that all the responsibility in terms of the technology is on our shoulder.
Okay, so we need to develop more.
This is like one of the biggest tasks, mission, vision, whatever, that we have to deliver.
Okay.
For the country.
So the biggest challenge is technology.
Yes.
The new innovation.
Yes. So we have to find ourselves to be at the leader of the company that providing the best airport and system technology. I have to travel around the world to the big expo like passenger terminal expo that they host once a year in European country to talk to vendors, leading vendors in the world, to talk to suppliers, to see the new technology, because the new technology is there every day. So we are the one who take that responsibility for the Thai people, right? To go to overseas and to find the best technology that best fit Thai culture.
Okay.
Right? And to bring it back for the Thai people, for them to be able to use it, for them to be able to be proud of themselves that, hey, Suvarnabhumi Airport is your beloved airport, right? For sure. Yeah. Suvarnabhumi Airport should be the beloved airport for all the Thais, right? To be proud of Suvarnabhumi that we would be top 20 airports in the next 5 years.
Before you're going to accomplish that, could you please tell us what have you seen after traveling all around the world? What is the latest technology that you found out it might compatible to our culture?
Yes,
it might suitable for our international airport.
First, the airports has to bring in a very good ambience for the passenger, the environment,
everything
surrounding. Okay, like when you go to Changi, which is a very good example.
It's beautiful and it's not so crowded.
Right.
It's kind of massive.
Right. Okay. That's why they earn number one airports in the
Yeah,
world, right?
and the reward,
And
yeah.
another thing that you might be of notice is the ambience. When you go to the airport, it's not actually the airport. It was like Jewel that you shopping.
Yes,
It's like a
yes.
shopping mall. The feeling of you going to Changi Airport is like going to a shopping mall. This is a good example that we have to move forward. You go to the airport, you don't feel that you have to, go to the check-in, go to pass the security,
Okay.
drop your bag,
Okay.
go to the gate. No, that's only the process of flying. But apart from those things that I mentioned, are the relaxation,
Okay.
are the
A journey
entertainment.
before you fly.
Right.
Okay.
The job is to create the pleasant journey
Yes.
for you flying. The second one is about technology. This is
Okay.
on Sky ICT.
That's your responsibility,
It's
yeah.
very heavy responsibility on our shoulder. I wouldn't say the best technology, the most suitable technology for the physical of the airports that we have, for the behavior of the passenger. Because right now, half of the people flying in and out of the country is Thai. So we are Thai. So we have to cater, of course, to Thai people, but not forget the foreigner as well, because we are welcoming them. So we have to fine-tune the fine line in between Thai airports and international airport with international standard.
Okay.
Because we want to beat the global, standard of being a top 20 airports in the world. If you see from the ICAO, which is the airport standard, they have broken down into 10 different issues or 10 different topics. So we tick down one by one topic that we have completed, that we are not completed, that we are in the plan of implementing it.
Okay.
So we have to make sure that we do all the checklists, all the tick in every topics. IT is three things. First, to make everything operational process be more efficient. Second, to make it cost effective, less cost. Make sure that the less cost that we make, the more money profit generation that we're gonna get. So the stakeholder will be, enjoying the profit, and then they can give back to the industry, right? So second is the cost saving. Third, the IT has to play big role in this generation era is the sustainability.
Okay.
It has to be sustained. The airport has to be going to green airport. All the emission that we release from the airports has to be monitored, has to be captured, has to be managed.
Okay.
So third one is the sustainability.
So are we green enough? Because when we speak of this industry, or they tend to blame that you create much more carbon dioxide than other industry in the world.
We are going there. What I see from that plan is very good plan. They are monitoring their emission of releasing, whether or not it's going to be like utility, electricity, or waste management. They are doing a very good job. It's going to be there. And I see their plan of being a green airport in the next few years. So it's
Next
very good.
few years?
Yes.
Oh, that's quick.
And from the vision of the president of AOT, they want to put zero emission in the next 10 years.
Then what else that you think there's room to improve?
Yeah.
What will be
A lot.
seeing
A
next
lot.
year from Sky ICT?
We are working on providing, like I told you before, airports system and service has to be more efficient. There are many systems in the airports, system for the passenger, system for the airline, system for the AOT, the landlord of the one who providing all the spaces for the tenant. Everyone has to use system and services somehow, and we can find a way to make it more efficient.
Okay.
And next year you're going to see maybe the baggage system will be more efficient. When the baggage arrive, the time consumed for the baggage to arrive at the
Good point.
carousel for you to wait to pick up the baggage. It could be shorter, or like I mentioned before, now we have 68 flights. This is the maximum capacity. 68 flights an hour for the plane to fly in and out, right? Why not 90, right? If you can make it 90, then the benefit is there, right? More flight to the airports, more passenger to the airports, more traveler coming to Thailand in tourist destinations, more money to spend for Thai people. And of course the sustainability is very important. The emission of the waste, utility, electricity is going to be saving more.
Okay, everything will be improved.
Yes.
Okay, so if I asked you, who do you compete these days exactly? So the answer is going to be yourself.
You read my mind. Because this is the answer that, okay, because the reason why I'm saying that we have to compete with ourselves is because we are the one who provide the most suitable technology for Thailand, for Thai airports. Then who are you compete with? You have to compete with yourself. You have to study. You have to spend your time doing R&D to see which are the technology that is best fit to you.
Do you need anything else from the governments to assist more or to push more?
Yeah.
To make us all reach our goal in this business.
Visions from the government, which is good. Because when they say it, it's louder than we say.
Okay.
Once they say it, everyone behind them, or the department or the agency, we have to follow that direction, which is the good direction, the best direction so far. So if we all together in the stakeholder here walking toward the same direction, which is the best direction, then I believe we're going to reach to the point that we are looking back and say, hey, we made it. Okay. We now top 20 airports in the world. Okay. We now the destination. We now the hub in Asia that people have to fly to us to travel or to transit to others.
Yeah, but so I can help but to ask because some people criticize that our country are opening too much, and sometimes we focus on quantity more than quality. Okay, so what do you say about this kind of?
We need both.
Doubt.
We need both.
Okay, quantity and quality.
Let's say if you go to a restaurant,
yes.
You see a long queue. Wow, it must be good.
Yeah.
Even though all the queues are maybe not quality.
Okay.
Right? That's the perception. That's the marketing. We need quantity and quality as well. Right? Okay. If you get quality, that's good. That's good. You get more spending per head, which is good always. But quantity is good as well. It's the look of the marketing, of the branding of Thailand that, like 50 million traveler coming to Thailand.
The more the better, the more the merrier.
I agree. At a certain point, the campaign has to have its end, right?
Okay.
Like when you launch campaign, you have to put it an end.
You mean the time period?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is the general concept that I believe everything has to have its end, because when you issue something, you have the purpose of issuing it. You have the figure, you have the feasibility, you have the study of issuing it in a certain period of time.
Okay.
Not everything that you release are there forever.
Okay.
Right? Because things change, generation change, situation change. So you have to be ready to change, put an end to it, and find a better campaign and inject to the system.
So I'll ask the last question. It's the questions of our show. If you were to pick one biggest issue that you think is about time to seriously talk about it, we can no longer ignore it. What would it be? We have to believe in our country. We have to believe in our ability. We have to believe in being Thai. That's the best. By believing these three things, right? Believe in our country, believe in our ability, believe in being Thai, then you can do anything. Doing positive thing, going forward, pursue your dream. Go on dreaming and pursue your dream. People have different opinion, different minds. That's okay, but we walk forward together. We can harmonize. We can go along together. Otherwise, we will not grow. We have to grow. Okay. Somehow, you have to find your position that you can help growing the country in your own way. Walk forward. Okay. Thank you so much. We have learned a lot from you, especially the aviation industry in Thailand that seems to be getting up and up. So we can hope for the next big thing that can happen to our country next year. ขอบคุณมากครับ
ขอบคุณครับ
A pleasure.
Thank you.
Until next time, Let's guess what we are gonna learn and who is going to be our next guest in our show, A Time to Talk with me, That People. But thank you so much for joining us for this episode. Let's see you again.